Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So I just finished watching the end of the right now John Wick trilogy, and that is 2019's John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. So in this movie, John Wick must find a way outside of New York City after a $14 million bounty is placed on his head based on the end of Chapter 2. So in this movie, it's directed again by Chad Stahelski. You get Keanu Reeves back as John Wick. You get Ian McShane back as Winston, who is the manager of the Continental. You also get return appearances by Lawrence Fishburne as the Bowery King. And you get some new additions like Halle Berry as Sophia, who is the manager of a Continental in Casablanca that you meet, and Angelica Houston as the director, who has a connection with John. So I'm going to just get into it. It's kind of close, but I actually like this movie a little bit better than the first one. I know it's hard to top it, but I was engaged the entire time watching it. It was 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it did not feel like it. But there's a lot of things that I liked about it. I liked all of the characters, the returning ones, and the new ones. I thought they all really had a part to play for the most part. I'll get to one small negative in a minute. I liked the multiple locations in like the Continental, but also, like I said, you go to Casablanca in this one, and it just there's a lot of different cool locations you get to. I liked the story, like the character motivation. I'm not going to say that's a negative because it's just a continuation of Chapter 2. But the biggest thing I like about this movie is the action. And what I mean by that is you get so much different types of action in this. Along with guns, you get swords and axes and dogs and horses. You get all of that in this movie. And I just think it's kind of cool when you have that kind of variety in this movie. The only small thumbs down is a character you come to know as the Adjudicator, who works for the company that is like against John Wick. And you find out why she's there. To me, I just felt like the actress's acting just wasn't good. I felt like she kind of took the movie down a little bit. But overall, like I said, I think I enjoyed this a little bit more than the first one. And I'm going to go high with this one. I'm going a 9 out of 10. Again, except for that small little character. It's not a little character, but except for that one character, I was amazed by this movie. But that is my review for 2019's John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.